Confused about student life at TSMU? Let me give you a full breakdown about how it's actually like. The hostel, the mess, and the overall lifestyle here in Uzbekistan. Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As you all know, I'm Muskan, an MBBS student at Tashkent State Medical University, which was previously known as Tashkent Medical Academy. And in this video, I'll share real experience of student life here in Uzbekistan, especially for Indian students who are wondering what to expect. Alright, so let's get started. But before that, another thing that I would like to tell you guys is that today I'm recording this video from my phone, okay, and I do not have an external mic, so the audio quality might be a bit bad. And yeah, let's just get started without wasting any more time, okay? So, oops, I'm just grabbing the tab. Anyways. So in this particular video, okay, we'll be discussing obviously, as I said, about hostel, okay, so the hostel facilities and everything about hostel, then about the mess and the food, okay. After that, we'll be discussing just an overview about the fees, okay, about that fees in TSMU, okay. Then we'll also talk about the lifestyle and the safety, okay. So these are the different points that we will be talking about in this video. Can I take your phone? You can take your tab. I got her phone. Alright guys, so now the audio quality will be nice because I'm gonna record from my sister's phone. Her phone is better than mine. I'm looking forward to buying a new phone, which I will soon buy. So just follow me on my Instagram, which is at Muskan official. Follow me there to see all these things. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so now I have switched the device, okay, so now the audio quality will be much better. And yeah, so now let's just get started, okay. So this is always a mess. So before me, like whenever I come and record a YouTube video, it's always a mess in the beginning. Alright guys, so now let's just get started with the video without any further ado, okay. So the main points that we'll be discussing in this video will be regarding hostel facilities, then regarding mess and food, and just an overview about the fee structure. And apart from that, we'll be discussing about the safety and lifestyle in Uzbekistan, specifically in Tashkent, okay. So these are the four main points that we'll be discussing. And apart from this, in the end, I will break down about how much I spent in the first 2 to 3 months in Uzbekistan, okay, and just a couple of tips about budgeting and all those things. We'll talk about how I manage my money there in Uzbekistan. We'll just discuss all that at the end of the video, okay. So make sure you watch it till the end because this is going to be very informative, especially if you are someone who's looking forward to studying in Uzbekistan, whether it's Tashkent, Samarkand or any other place. Now let's start by discussing about hostel, okay. Okay, so over here I'm doing a voiceover because the audio in the video, okay, some problem happened and it was not at all audible, okay, so I had to do a voiceover, okay. I did record the video really nicely, but you know, these glitches and all these issues. But anyway, so you know, regarding hostels, hostels are provided by the university, okay. Obviously, so these are government hostels and they are located at a walkable distance from the university, okay. So like you can walk and go to hostel, you can walk and come to the university, okay. And apart from this, the rooms, okay, so the rooms are shared by 3 to 4 people, okay. And all the basic furnitures are provided like bed, table, chair, wardrobe, all these things. And there are common washrooms at the end of the corridor, okay. So there's common wash basin area, a bathroom, washroom, toilet, okay. And apart from this, obviously there is a room for laundry, okay. So there are washing machines, a laundry area. There's also a private kitchen where you can cook at times, okay. But yeah, mess is provided, okay. So with hostel there's mess as well. First year hostel mess, both are compulsory, okay. So yeah, and apart from that, you know, cleaning does happen regularly, okay. There's not any problem regarding that, okay. And in hostels Wi-Fi is also provided, okay. But it's not very fast because a lot of students are using and a lot of devices are connected, so students often use their own data, okay. Personally, even I was using my own data, all right. And apart from that, the safety is obviously good, because on the entrance, there are those fake recognition things, and then only you get, if you are the hostel student or like university student, then only you get entry there. And apart from that, there are guards, there is warden, so there are checkings held and everything. Okay. um at night the hostel closes at 9. Okay, so you have to come back no matter what by 9, which is actually a very good thing, because obviously your safety is the priority, right? So, like, overall, the hostel is good. Okay, the best part is that it's near the university, and near the hostel there are many shops and all as well, so you won't face any problem. Okay, and apart from that, like within the hostel campus, there is an area like a lawn kind of area where you can sit and just chill with your friends. And apart from that, there's obviously there's basketball ground, football ground. You can play badminton, table tennis, like whatever you want, you can do. Okay. The university also has its own sports complex. Okay, personally over there, I always go to play basketball. Okay, there is their own, football ground, racetrack, everything is there. So generally, there are all these activities which you can do at times. So apart from studies, you can also do these. Okay, so that's a really good thing, because I feel like in all the stress, all those study related workload, after that, having a sport or anything, it's actually really nice. Personally, I really like sports, so I think this is a really, really nice thing, and I'm really glad that our university, it does encourage us to take part in sports and all these things. So yeah, that's a really good thing. Overall, there's not much to discuss about hostel. Overall, the hostel is nice. Okay, everything is perfect. Okay, and to be honest, you will end up making a lot of memories. A lot means a lot. So just enjoy your first year to the fullest. Yeah, another thing that I forgot to tell you all, is that mostly when in Indian students, they are looking forward to studying abroad, then they are always scared of the fact that what if they get dragged, yeah? So let me tell you all that in Uzbekistan there is no ragging, okay? Personally, I have never ever been dragged. In fact, my experience with my seniors, whether they, whether my seniors were in second year, fourth year, or even sixth year, my experience has been really, really nice. Okay, like I will not take name, but one of my seniors who's in the basketball team, okay, he did really help me play basketball properly. Okay, he did teach me a lot of things, and he was in sixth year. Okay, but I never had that toxic senior vibe with him, so that's a really good thing. And yeah, your experience with seniors will definitely be really good. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Again, now, why did I think of making this video? Because a lot of you people were commenting on my previous video about hostel, mess, and a lot of people told me on my Insta. They asked me, they just reached out to me and they were like, we saw your video on YouTube, but we wanted to ask about the hostel and mess thing. So I just thought, why not just make an entire video? Okay. Anyways, so the hostel part is probably the longest part, I guess. This always happens with me. I keep on speaking and then I continue speaking, and then my videos just become very long. But I hope that it is informative for you guys, because I did struggle with this last year a lot. I was trying to find informative videos, which were explaining things a bit more in depth, but I could not find any. Anyway, so let's move to mess and food. Yeah, before moving to mess and food, a very, very important thing. Very important. I consider it very important because you will just understand in a while, okay? Because see, generally, whether in Gulf or even in India, there are jet sprays everywhere in washroom, right? But in Uzbekistan, there are no jet sprays, okay? There are no jet sprays. They mostly use toilet papers, okay? And it was not very shocking for me, because this is the case in most of the countries outside, like Canada, Georgia, and a lot of my friends are also studying in those countries. So this is the case over there as well. So it's all right. The only thing is you have to be mentally prepared about it. So this was a very big issue for all of us, me and my friends, okay, but we did manage it over time. The thing is that this time I did not, right now I don't have the portable bidet, otherwise I would show it to you. But like, let me just show, no, never mind. I will just pop a picture somewhere here, okay, regarding the portable bidet, okay, and you can just go ahead on Amazon, or if you're in Gulf, on Shein, okay, Amazon, anywhere, just search for portable bidet, okay, and then you'll get, okay, so it'll be like a bottle, and then on top there is a sprayer, okay, so you fill water in it, and then when you press, it sprays water, okay, so that is actually very useful, very, very useful. I take that and I roam around everywhere, and I got it for myself, and my friends, even they loved it so much that one of my friend, like I gave one to one of my friend, so like we three have our own jet sprays, okay, like three. us, me and my friends, so we have our own portable bidets. Okay, so that comes really handy in Uzbekistan. Okay, wherever you go. So I would suggest you, before going to Uzbekistan, do get one portable bidet with you no matter what. Okay, that's very important. Otherwise, you will be in shock over that place. Anyways, moving forward to mess. So regarding the mess, okay, as I said, mess is compulsory in the first year. Okay, now mess food is mess food. Okay, there's nothing much to discuss about this. One thing I can say is that for Indian students, there's Indian mess. Okay, so you'll find Indian food. Okay, for breakfast, lunch, dinner. So they give you 3 meals in a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, so for all these 3 meals, obviously there will be Indian food. Okay, and veg and non-veg, both options are there. Apart from this, in Ramadan, okay, obviously you will get food during the suhoor time, which many people call sehri as well. So during sehri or suhoor, you do get food. Apart from that, during iftar also you get food. One of my friend, she was fasting during the Navratri time. So for her, obviously they do not they do not eat the normal food during that time, right? So even that was arranged. So basically, whatever you need, that will be arranged. The only thing is you have to tell to your hostel, the one who's managing your hostel, or to the mess people and stuff. You just have to tell to them. If you have any allergies or anything, you can just tell to them and they'll get it prepared for you. So that's not big of a problem. Okay. On some days, people cook by themselves. Okay, like I have a vlog where we made pav bhaji in our hostel. Okay. Again, on Eid also, there's another vlog, Eid vlog, where again we made butter chicken and butter paneer on Eid. Okay, so we used to cook on our own as well. Okay. Again, mostly within the hostel, that is in your room, you're mostly not allowed to cook. Even though we had an induction and we used to cook, but it's not allowed. Okay, later our sir, he clearly told that you're not allowed to cook in your rooms. Okay, so then yeah, we could not cook. But again, using kettle and all those things is perfectly fine. But in general, you're not allowed to cook in your room because obviously it can turn out bad. You never know. Yeah. So that was all about hostel. There's nothing much to discuss about. That was all about mess. There's nothing much to discuss about mess. This now the fee structure. Okay, now this might again be a bit intense, not intense, I don't know, it depends. Anyway, so as I said, I'll just give an overview because I cannot explain you everything in depth regarding the fees. Okay, it's very funny how I did not realize that while I'm recording the video, I'm speaking everything, the audio is either not at all there or it's like a roller coaster, on and off. So that's why at places I have to do a voiceover. But it's all right. So regarding the fee, okay, there is nothing much again in this as well. The only thing I can say is that the tuition fee is $3,500 per year. Okay, and again this year, because TMA became TSMU, Tashkent State Medical University, and TSMU is the largest university in Uzbekistan, which is actually a really nice thing. So yeah, because of this change, the fee might increase slightly. I don't know how much it will increase, no idea. I also don't know when the confirmation will come. Okay, so you'll have to just wait for that. But yeah, it is expected to increase a bit. We'll see that. But yeah, this was about the tuition fee and about everything else. Basically, it's not possible to discuss everything over here. Okay, so if you are looking forward to break down this fee structure, then just personally message me on my Instagram. Okay, obviously I cannot explain it to you on YouTube comments as well. So if you want to know the fee thing, then just message me on Instagram at Muskan Kauser official and I will clear everything over there. Okay, that's it. That was just about fees. Okay, now let's move to safety and lifestyle. Okay, which is the last topic of this particular video. Okay, now safety and lifestyle. Okay, first thing, let's talk about safety. Okay, so how safe is Uzbekistan, or specifically Tashkent, because I have been in Tashkent itself. Yeah, first thing, I have never heard of any weird things happening. Okay, like most of the time when people are considering these countries, especially girls, they obviously consider safety as a very important factor, right? Obviously. Now in Uzbekistan, I have never witnessed or never heard of any such thing. Okay, and up until now, I have never even felt like that. So overall, Uzbekistan, I feel like it is a very safe country for girls. Okay, but I've never encountered any weird stuff, nor my friends or not anyone else. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So in safety matters, it is safe. Apart from that, there are pedestrian crossings everywhere. Apart from that, majority, almost all Uzbek people, they are very friendly. Uzbekistan is very safe, especially Tashkent, because it's the capital. It's very much developed, so it's really safe and stuff. Okay, there is no problem in anything. Okay. Oh, also within the safety thing, there is like generally to book cabs, India mein, or anywhere, most of the places you go and you give your hand for the cabs to stop, okay, or taxi drivers to stop. That's not the case in Uzbekistan. There are such cab drivers, but mostly people don't take that. Okay, so there are apps like Yandex or Uklon. Okay, these are apps. Okay, just like in India you will find Ola, Uber, all these things, right? So there are apps from which you can book cab. Okay, you can book cab and they'll come to your location and then they'll take you and stuff. It is affordable, obviously. I mean, there is not much different. Majority, 99% of the people use these cabs as well. These cabs itself, okay. From day one, we have been doing this itself, okay. So these are very much safer, okay, because you know, you will start a ride, mean book a ride. When they arrive, you will sit. They will start the ride, and then you can see where you're going and everything. In case anything happens, you can. In case it does not happen, then within the app itself, there will be options for emergency calling or stuff. You can even rate the driver or report or anything, okay. Also, in case, for example, if you forget your purse or anything in the cab, then you can also check, okay, like in your history, you can check the driver's number, the car number, everything. You can contact and he'll come and drop it to you. That had happened with us. One of my friend, she left her phone in the cab, and that's how we reached back to the cab driver through our candidate's history, and then he came back and he gave the phone. So people are very nice. Yeah, he gave the phone back and stuff. We did pay him a bit extra because obviously he came all the way back to give the phone. So yeah, that was everything. Yeah. And regarding the lifestyle, again, let me check if I'm missing out some point. Weather, yeah. Weather is cold. It's very cold in winters and very hot in summers. Okay, that is how it is. It's very cold in winters and very hot in summers. All right. But again, I mean, in winters it is very cold. The temperature goes really down. Okay, like acha khasa. Okay, it can. I've heard that it can go to -15, -20. I have witnessed around -14, 15. I don't know. I don't even remember. But yeah, I have witnessed around 13 centimeter thick snow. Okay, so obviously you'll have to have boots and snow jackets. Snow jackets I would again recommend. You know, do not buy any of these things from your own country because that won't be suitable for Uzbekistan. Okay, for example, if you buy a snow jacket in UAE, that'll be nothing in Uzbekistan. You will still feel very cold in that. Okay, so go to Uzbekistan. Over there you buy a snow jacket. Over there you buy boots and everything. Because I had a boot, but it was not suitable for Uzbekistan. It always used to get wet because yeah, it was not made for snow. Anyway, so snow boots, snow jacket, all these things get from Uzbekistan. You can get gloves, the waterproof gloves, cap. All those things you can get from your own place, but this jacket and boots, you should get it from Uzbekistan itself, okay? Apart from that, there are a lot of Indian students, yes. You will find Indians everywhere, okay? Uzbekistan, it is, especially Tashkent, it is filled with Indians. You will find Indians everywhere because there are a lot of students studying, There are people who are working as well. So you will find a lot of Indians, okay? And because of that, most of the times you won't feel homesick. Then, yes, mostly over here, people, as I said about cab, but mostly people use public transport, like bus and metro. Now, it's very cheap, okay? So generally people use bus, because bus costs us, how much does it cost us? Yeah, 1,700 som, which will be 11 rupees, 12 rupees, okay, 12 Indian rupees, which is very cheap, okay. So for a bus ride, whether from hostel to university, university to Beruni, university, wherever, you know, no matter how far you go, this is how much it's going to cost you, okay. So this is what a bus ride costs, and even the metro costs the same, okay. Again, for metro and bus, you have to, you know, get your transport card made, okay. So you will have to get your card made because without card you cannot travel. You can use your normal credit card, but I would suggest just make the transport card, okay. Anyways, that was one thing. Apart from that, yes, the university has a lot of cultural events, okay. But yeah, there are freshers held, okay. Fresher is held, Diwali party is held, New Year party is held, and then other, you know, Uzbek things like Novruz, you might have heard, it's very popular. Novruz is there. There are many things that are there. Also, there was this Republic Day of Uzbekistan, I guess. Yeah, even those things are celebrated, you know, near the university roads were blocked and there were parade and all those going on. So all sort of things happen there, okay. Apart from that, yes, once you come in, you'll have classes every single day, okay. Sunday is off for everyone, okay. You'll have classes every single day, but for you, any one day might be off, okay. So basically 2 days are off, but one day is fixed, Sunday, which will be common for everyone. The rest, the second holiday or leave will be different for different groups, okay. So we have groups, right, 15 to 16 students in one group, okay. For example, if I am a student from one group, and if my friend is a student from second group, I might have a leave on Friday, she might have a leave on Monday, okay, you never know, yeah. So this leave varies, but Sunday is common for everyone. That was all about this, okay. Apart from this, there are malls, okay. Tashkent City Mall is the biggest and the most popular mall over there. Again, you will find almost everything, but Indian spices, very rare. You're not gonna find it. Indian food you will find very easy. There are Indian restaurants and stuff, and yeah, that's actually everything about lifestyle. Alright, so now moving on to the last topic. Okay, last topic, which a lot of you might be waiting for, is my expenses, the budgeting and everything. So yes, when you go to Uzbekistan, when you're new, you will end up spending a lot. Don't even ask me how much I spend, okay? I was in shock when my father told me that I spent that much. So see, generally when you're going, especially if you are someone who's going abroad first time or who's going away from family or home first time, okay? It was my first time going to a hostel, living without family. It was my first time, okay? And it was bad, very bad in the sense, in this finances wala matter, it was very bad, okay? Because I was not able to manage it, okay? Now, I used to go, I was like, oh, like, you know, see, Uzbekistan is cheaper compared to many other countries, yeah? So when I used to convert it, I was like, oh wow, it's very cheap, let's get it. Let's get it. It was too much, okay? If I show you people my Yandex ka history, you people, I don't know what are you people even gonna say, but yes, in the beginning, we used to do cab a lot. We used to order a lot, okay? Because of that, later on, we realized, okay, fine. We did end up spending a lot, okay? We used to order food, okay? So we were ordering food. Ordering KFC, pizza, every single day, it was a lot, okay? But, you know, when you go in the starting, you will think, okay, bhai, everything is cheap, and then you will go ahead, keep buying, and then you will end up spending so much, okay? That is the truth, especially in cabs. Okay, you might think cab is very cheap and you will keep on booking cabs, and then you will end up spending so much in cab, and then later you will realize. Generally, when you are studying abroad, you get a budget from your parents, right? For me, it was $100 per month. What did I do in the first month? In the first month, I think I had used $300, $200 to $300, and within the first 2 months combined, that is, I will tell you guys, I went there on October 19th October, I had gone there, okay, and I again came back to UA in December, okay, end of December. Within this, means end of October 20, let's assume, from 20th October till 25 December, between this, I had spent almost $800 to $900, that's what my father told me. I had spent this much, and I was in shock, okay. 800, now October, November, December, it was barely 2 months, means, yeah, okay, let's consider 2 months, okay. Now, for example, out of this, let's assume 800, okay? So if I spend $800 in 2 months, I literally spend $400 in a month, right? Why did I use a calculator for this? Anyways, so I spent $400 in a month. 200 to 300, yes, 200 to 300 in the first month. October, we cannot even count it. This November, December wala era, I spent so much, okay? This is a lot. Means you're literally telling me that it's not even been 6 months and I spent $1,000. But that does happen. But after that, when I came back to Uzbekistan after my winter vacations, I did start controlling, and then it did work. Okay, see, main thing, how you can control, main, stop using cab. Yeah, if you're trying to save, okay, budgeting tips, that's what I'm giving now. What you have to do is, first of all, cut off your cab, okay? Use bus and metro only. Apart from that, stop eating from outside. You can eat at times, but not all the times. I know being in mess and eating from mess, it's very difficult. That's why up until now also, my father gave me $100 ka budget, right? But I always used to cross it. It was always 150 was minimum, never less than that. 150, 200, 250. So my range later on became 150 to 250. It always used to be between this. Later on, we did reduce our, these foods that we used to eat from outside. We reduced it drastically, a lot. We used to eat from hostel, okay? So you should consider cutting off these, cutting off your food expenses, especially from outside. Again, another thing you can do is that you can buy things and then you can make at home. That will be much cheaper than eating from outside, because you will eat one meal and that's gonna cost you a lot, yeah? Again, Indian restaurants are very expensive, okay? For example, if you're a group of 4 to 5 people and you go to an Indian restaurant, easily your $50 will go. I'm telling you, easily. So that's why try and avoid eating in Indian restaurants. At times, for that good Indian flavor or food, you can go to an Indian restaurant. Even we go. Maybe it's birthday, or maybe we want to give some treat or anything, we do go there. Apart from that, there is this Uzbek restaurant. Recording these videos, I do become a bit tired, and then my mind just keeps getting blank. So I do mess up at times. But yeah, as I said, I try and keep it as honest, as raw as possible. So I hope you guys like it. Just do let me know, okay? Again, you people are the ones who can help me improve my content, okay? So if you think I can make some changes, do let me know that as well. If you think it might be harsh or mean or rude to tell it in the comments, no problem. Just reach out to me personally on my Instagram and tell it to me. Trust me, I'm not gonna take it offensive. Instead, I will try and improve that in my coming videos, okay? Okay, so I was talking about my favorite Uzbek restaurant. Yes, so there is this restaurant which is Ahmad Alten Georgia. So Ahmad Alten Georgia, I have tried it so many times and I really like it. Okay, now the first time I tried it when my father came to Uzbekistan with me in winter, and at that time we also tried CZ and Burak. Okay, I was thinking of making a vlog on this. I even recorded, but then because a couple of clips of mine were corrupted, I just ended that. I did not record it. But yes, we did try CZ and Burak as well. That's also a very nice restaurant, but it's very expensive. Obviously, very very expensive. So apart from that, my father, one of his Uzbek friends, had taken him to Ahmad Alten Georgia, and after that even we tried it. The next time, like, my father took us there. That was a very nice place. Now it's nothing too traditional, nothing too modern. Okay, you will find burgers also. You will find Uzbek soups as well and stuff. All sorts of things you'll find, and personally I do like it a lot. If you are someone who does eat non-veg and stuff, non-veg means most of the things, chicken, mutton, beef, whatever, you should definitely try Ahmad Alten Georgia. Comparatively, compared to Indian restaurants, it is much cheaper. Okay, like on my birthday, I had given treat to my friends at Ahmad Alten Georgia. Okay, and it had costed me less than $50. Okay, but yeah, that time we were also feeling to eat something different, because at times you do also get tired of eating Indian. Okay, I told you guys we did go to Indian restaurants so many times, so again at times we get bored of it. Yeah, so this restaurant you should definitely try. Anyways, I don't know how did it come to restaurants from budgeting, but yeah, these are the things you need to keep in mind to control your expenses. And once you do this, it's not that difficult. Yeah, again, avoid doing unnecessary expenses, like maybe you go and then you'll be like, oh, this is very nice, let me buy it. Oh, this is very nice, let me buy it. No, do not do that. And you will be able to manage your money. Okay, in the first couple of months you will face issues, so do not get stressed, do not worry. Over time it'll be fine. Okay, and yeah, that was all. I think I did discuss most of the points. I hope, yeah, this video, I had set up a poll, what video would you guys like to watch next, and this is what you guys requested. Yeah, so finally it is here. I discussed about hostel, mess, food, fees, overview about fees. If you want more in-depth info, just text me personally on Instagram. Okay, because on YouTube I cannot send it, right? So text me on Instagram. Okay, and apart from that, we also discussed about safety and lifestyle and some budgeting tips that I gave to you guys. So if you are considering Tashkent State Medical University, then I hope this video helped you understand everything you wanted. I hope it helped you understand what student life looks like in Uzbekistan. Yeah, and if you got any other questions, then feel free to comment here or reach out to me on my Instagram. Okay, if you have any questions, you can obviously drop it down here and I'll clear it up here. Again, if you have any questions related to the fee structure, then reach out to me on Instagram. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to subscribe. If you have already subscribed, then please like this video, share it with a couple of more people. Anyone who you think is considering Uzbekistan for studies, send this to them. Okay, so it'll help clear all those questions in their mind, and it'll also be very helpful for me, because your support is really needed. I'm trying to grow on YouTube. Alhamdulillah, I have been growing really well on Instagram, but I'm also trying to grow nicely on YouTube, and I feel like these informative videos are gonna help you as well. Okay, because as I said last year, I was trying to find such videos, but I did not. So I know there might be many people who were at my situation, and now I'm just helping them. So I just hope this helps. So just stay tuned, because in my next video I'm going to be sharing something super important, what I wish I knew before starting MBBS in Uzbekistan. Whether you're planning to come here or just curious, trust me, this is one video you don't want to miss. So don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the bell so you're the first one to watch. And that's it. That's the end of this vlog. See you next time. Bye bye.